Welcome back to Sahara TV special coverage of the 2015 presidential election. A lot of things are going on across the country, and we want to give you more updates now. And I want our colleague here, Declan, to tell us what's been going on. Declan.
Great. Thank you, Rudolph. One of the main stories that we've been looking at has been that we have a Sahara reporter, citizen journalist, who was doing work and reporting from Kaduna in Mufti. And he was saying that he was interrogated and arrested by the military for 1.5 hours. He said that he was taking photos in the course of doing his duties as a reporter, and that all those photos were deleted by the military during his interrogation.
Okay.
So that's that's the first story.
And let me say that we have him on the phone. After the update, we're going to hear from him directly. So go ahead.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Another story that we're following is we have unconfirmed reports that Senator Obani Koro, then Fani Femi Kayode, Governor Mimiko, and then Gani Adams have all lost their awards in early and in unconfirmed results. I would like to point that out. These results are not those posted. These results are not authenticated by INEC.
Okay, but these are happening in the southwest.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have any results from, because we seem to be getting more results from the southwest, what about the other parts of the country, like the southeast and the north? Are we seeing, what are we seeing?
So we're seeing some results come in from particularly the northeast, and it looks like APC is having somewhat of a lead there. But again, I want to point out that these are unconfirmed results coming from photographs and citizen journalists throughout the country.
Okay. Is there anywhere that the PDP is leading?
We've found that some polls have come in where PDP is leading in the west.
In the west.
Yes, but again, all unconfirmed.
All right. Go ahead. More updates.
We've also had we have confirmed that there was a shooting of a man who was the personal assistant to a state assemblyman. His name is Baba Kamoru, and he was shot and assassinated in Ife, south of Oshun. And I believe we have some photographs of that. We spoke with the assemblyman who confirmed that Baba Kamoro was killed along with one other person.
Do we know who shot him?
At this point, they're doing investigations, but there's no kind of conclusive evidence or meaningful leads that we'd be able to report at this time.
Oh, okay. All right. What else do you have?
We've also been following and recently published a report on the violence and some of the insecurity that's coming about in River State. We've been reporting that throughout the day, which includes snatching of ballots. We had a security official from River State confirm that 2 people have been arrested for electoral manipulation or ballot stealing. He wasn't able to go into details because of the commitments on his time, but he could confirm there have been some arrests.
Now, have we heard from INEC in the course of the hour?
We've reached out to INEC, but we haven't been able to reach out to them they haven't been able to give us comment yet. When we made queries to whether INEC has been, either officials have not been at polls or that there's been problems, we were told by the same security official that we would have to talk to INEC, that he doesn't want to speak on their behalf.
Now, what about the political parties? Have they reacted in any way to what has been going on?
Yeah, so we've been finding predictable reactions. Senator Obani Koro, for example, he's saying that he in fact did not lose his ward, and he began tweeting out some results which he claimed to be authentic, that he actually did win. And so there are some debates there, but you're finding APC has come out recently with a press release saying that they feel very strong and that victory is in hand, and then PDP has also been matching that similar rhetoric.
Interesting. Any more? That's it.
So those are the main stories that we were going to bring to you today.
Okay.
I know of the citizen journalist that we'll be speaking to.
Yeah, we will. Let's see if we can get him on the phone. Hello. Hello. Hello? All right, I think we don't have him.
Which is fine.
So we will try again in the next few minutes. Okay, I think we got him now. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, please,
At least now I am.
yeah, we can hear you. Can you tell our viewers what happened to you and where?
Uh, I was
Go ahead.
reporting for Sahara reporters in Ongoma Azu district in Kaduna State, Nigeria,
Okay.
Ward 8.
Okay.
I was covering 6 polling stations because most of them are kind of within the same proximity. It was a big primary school, LEA primary school.
Okay.
So I was reporting on, taking pictures as I was supposed to,
Okay.
and then sending it online. So out of nowhere, there is this old man that came out of nowhere and reported me to one of the army people. I didn't know they were the army anyway because none of them were in uniform.
Okay.
So they came and then seized my phone, deleted all the pictures I have of the day, and they started questioning me who I told them that I'm just doing it out of pleasure and that I'm just a student, just, keeping a memorabilia for myself and my friends. They refused to believe. They took me somewhere away from the crowd, started questioning me, saying that if I don't divulge who is it I'm working for, because one of them said that they believe that I am working for foreign forces. I don't know what that means anyway, but they really, really sounded scary. But the thing is, from what I know about how the government, how antagonistic the government is towards Sahara reporters, I refused to divulge who I was working for. I maintained the fact that I was working for myself and no one else, just for the pleasure of it. It lasted from, I think, 3:48 till around it lasted from 4:48 to 5:22, I think, around that time. Then I think towards the tail end of the interrogation, one of the junior officers there threatened to have me killed, and they would blame it on the hoodlums around the area, and then blame it on election violence. I still maintain. He told me to swear with the God I pray with. I pray to every day. I was really adamant because I felt I have the constitutional right to take whatever it is. I am so far I am not encroaching in anybody's private affair. But he said that I am working for a foreign force and that I do not have that right. That they are going to arrest me and take me to Jaji Cantonment. That they are going to lock me up there, and then maybe nobody will even hear about me for a long time.
So
then,
what made go ahead.
One of my bosses, the one I work with in FRC, and that is Federal Radio Corporation.
Yeah.
I did my youth service call there. So he was passing by. I shouted his name. He saw me sitting with people that, he thought maybe we were friends hanging out. So he came, and then I explained to him what exactly was going on. He told them that he knows me, and that they should release me. He showed them his ID card, and then suddenly they backed out. At first, they said the reason that they really had me was because I looked so suspicious, taking pictures from morning up until that time, and then sometimes I go online because they've been watching me for a long time. And that even when there was, if you check the pictures I uploaded online, there was one that there was this kind of fracas between some of the voters. They had, problem waiting to be accredited. So one of them, it got into a fight. So I took those pictures too. So they say that was when they really had when I really had their attention. That I really must be working for someone who must be against the election and so on. So, but then I really, really, really felt like I was not going to spend the night in my own house that day. yesterday because it looked really, really bleak, because it was either I divulge whoever I was working for or they take me somewhere. And then I realized even if I divulge who I'm working for, it may even make it worse. So I decided it is even safer that I didn't say anything. So when the man convinced them to release me, they told him that I should not stay within that proximity anymore, that I should go, that they've had enough of me around.
Okay, but did they give you back your phone?
Yes, they certainly did, because the man really had influence there. You know, FRCN is a federal-owned radio station, and then it's well respected, even in Abima here. And as you know, one of their main regional headquarters here. So they had no choice.
All right, so we're happy that you are finally okay and you are free, and we thank you for the work you did and the one you will continue to do.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, we now have pictures. Some of the pictures we want to show you. Can you tell our viewers what the pictures are?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first one that we're going to be sure to look at is going to be the explosions. We promised that we would bring images of the explosion from in Enugu. This was one of the first stories we reported on today, and at the time, President Jonathan had denied that this explosion took place. It's important to mention that at this time there have been no casualties reported, and that early reports said that there were 3 separate bombs, but that 2 of them were successfully detonated by the police anti-bombing units. And so they were more controlled detonations. And so that's, we told our viewers during the last news update that we would bring these photos for the next one, so we have those ready. The second set of photos is from the assassination and the killing of Baba Kamoru in Ife South. And so we see this is the deceased, as well as we have images of the car, which is at the time targeted. It's important to also mention that there were 2 fatalities in this particular attack, Baba Kamoru, and then the name of the second individual is something that we're working on.
Okay.
And these were confirmed both through photos and then the state assemblyman who was employing them.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Rudolf.
When we come back, we are going to speak to a political scientist who will help us understand what it would take to actually win this election and all the dynamics in the race. Also, we have another panel coming up to analyze some of the results we are getting, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hello, hi, my name is Andrew Josumo, the Director